Oh, Bets.
Did I do that?
Yeah, well, yeah.
I don't even fucking have anything in here.
Yeah, those are really aggressive cheers. I just like took. I put mine out as like a fake little like. Okay, let's like do a fake cheers, and you're like, boom, like
I'm just so excited to be here.
got coffee all over the place, man. Wow, welcome to 2023.
If that's any indication of how 2023 is gonna go, like things are not good.
Well, okay, we're not putting that out there. 2023 is going to be an amazing year. I know. Do we need like a paper towel or something?
Whatever. Just leave it. Who
Yeah,
cares?
all right.
What a mess.
It's fine. Well, guys, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
First Almost Rich, Almost Famous episode of the year. And we really had like not a serious podcast plan, but we really, want to talk about our visions, our dreams, our goals for 2023. Of course, being rich and famous is at the top of the list, always is. But so I was trying to think of resolutions. Every year people come up with the same things. Like, I'm going to be more organized. I'm going to live a healthier lifestyle. Maybe I'll only drink 3 days a week instead of 7. Maybe I'll do this. And like it works for a month and then you go back. So I'm like, I come up with the same resolutions every year. I don't know what this time.
What are your typical resolutions? Like what
I just said.
Like you're going to work out, you're going to eat good, like those kinds of things?
Not like that extreme, but like
I'm going to drink 6 days instead of 7. Like
no, but I do. I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to cut back on like weekday drinking. Like I don't need to. Then I always blame it on work. I'm like, well, I had like to get a meeting with an advertising partner and he wanted happy hour. So what am I supposed to do? Drink water?
Yeah.
Like I'm just not a dry January person.
Right.
But one is always, let me get more organized. Let me like wake up a little earlier.
Yeah. Let me stop procrastinating. I'm talking for you. I'm speaking for you, not for me.
Well, that's what we decided for this podcast. I'm like, listen, it's going to be a boring episode if we both go through our same usual resolutions. Yeah. Betsy goes, well, I've got a few new ones for you. And she started telling me, I'm like, all right, geez.
I mean, it comes from a place of love, though, by the way. Like, I feel like we've been best friends for a long time. And, like, we tell each other when things annoy each other about each other. So, like, I don't think a lot of this is going to come as a shock to you or to me.
Well, hopefully. But I will say...
this could be the end of our friendship. Today could be the end.
No, because I was going to say, it's like true love when you can like tell each other when you annoy. But like I still get like a little flutter in my heart when you say like we've been best friends for a long time. Like, yeah, I'm number one.
Which leads me into my first resolution for you. You know what's got to go?
Oh, no.
You know what's got to go this year?
Oh,
Sick of it. I've had it. It's over, okay? Let's leave it in 2022.
What?
This fist bump anytime you're cheering for a team or anytime something good happens and you're like, oh, yeah, like that. She's already mad. She's like, God, I love that. It's like so fun for me.
Because I was just thinking, I think I already did it once today.
Well, you did.
Yeah.
You literally just did it. That's why I'm bringing it up.
Oh.
You go, yes, she still thinks I'm her best friend.
Thanks. No, I am. But yeah.
Yo, I know. But you did it. That's why I said it.
But what else am I supposed to do when we're like at sporting events? Like, I can't just be like, good job, Donovan Mitchell. Like, no, I'd be like, look, go back. Like, what else? Like, it just doesn't even make sense. That would be like, I have to like really calm my excitement and energy down. And then it's just not me being
like,
me.
You know,
do you have an alternative thing I can do?
I actually do.
Oh.
I just thought of it right now.
Okay.
So like if I'm like really excited about something, I actually don't know if I ever get that excited about just anything. I don't think I've ever exerted that much like effort into like loving something so much. But like I'd be like if you did something good, let's say you did something good and I was cheering for you and you're on the stage, I'd be like, woo!
Well, that is way worse than this. Are you kidding me? That's the worst sound. And you do it a lot if like we're
woo!
Yeah, we're like if I say like when we go on the radio, I'm like, all right, we got like a big announcement, and I say it, you do that. I forgot how much it annoyed me because you don't do it that often. So I forget until you do it again. It's not a great noise.
All right, well, let's eliminate it. Let's all eliminate the noise. You eliminate the whatever this is.
Man, we're all out of sorts.
What do you call that?
I don't know. I don't think I call it anything.
It's like a kind of like.
No, Rob said it's like a shake weight. I mean, no,
it's like a really.
It's like a more like a rounded. It's like I round it up. It's not like this. Like sometimes if I'm just like, yes, got it. But then like if it's like a real exciting moment in a sporting event, it's more, it goes like around, like the head.
So when it's just one, it's like a firm, like no fist move, just like ooh. And then when it's fun, like it's like fist moving.
You look like you're like on a mechanical bull right now.
Which actually leads me into my next one.
Oh
for
my
you.
God,
Honestly,
why do you have so many?
Well, I don't know. They're just coming to me. I want you to be a little more adventurous.
What?
Like more adventurous as far as like boys.
Oh,
like I want you to make out with more boys. I want you to give more hand jobs.
Oh.
More.
Betsy, that is inappropriate.
Well, that's what that reminded me of.
But why would you want me to do that?
Because I think
you're something to be hoeing around town.
You're single. You can be a hoe.
But I don't. That's like not my nature.
I want you to be a hoe. I want to live vicariously through you.
And I want you to stop telling me to be a hoe. And every time we're out, like, I don't know, look at that guy. I'm like, he looks 12. Who cares? I'm like, okay,
you're single. Well. You can do whatever you want.
And then like an old dude hits on me. She's like, well, it might not be that bad. Like, I mean, I've never experienced it.
You should check it out.
See what it's like. And I'm like, no.
So, okay, so you're not open to that one at all. It doesn't have to be hand jobs. It doesn't have to be hand jobs. Well, fine. It doesn't. Like just like going on dates. Like maybe keeping your eye out. Maybe when like we see somebody cute and I'm like, wow, Bridge, he's cute for you. Like maybe be a little more open to it.
Okay. My mom kind of actually told me the same thing recently, but she's annoying. She calls me up and she was like, Bridge, something real important, real quick. And it's never real quick, by the way. It always ends up being like an hour conversation. And I'm like, all right, what's up, Mom? I found your future husband. And I'm like, Mom, I don't need a future husband.
Who is he?
No. And she's like, yeah, I saw him on Facebook.
Oh,
he's
yeah.
Irish.
Yep.
He's tall. He's from the area.
Oh,
Seems like he comes from a great family. The last name is real Irish. We have a lot of mutual people. And I'm like, I look him up. And I'm like, number one, Mom, he's not that cute. And number two, he looks like he could be 25. Well, you need to be more open about looks, Bridget. And who cares if he's 25? Age doesn't matter nowadays. I'm like, Mom, I keep going through pictures of him. I'm like, Mom, he's engaged. Oh, I must have missed that part.
I mean, but they're not married yet. I mean.
Oh, man.
Listen, I think you have I think people come down on you for looks, like thinking you like that's really important to you. That is not actually really important to you. Like it's
just
not
tall.
It's really not. Like you literally have one thing. And like no joke, one thing aesthetically wise, and it's tall. It's being tall.
Yes.
Like you've liked some dudes who aren't very attractive.
I know.
Sorry. I mean, you have.
Well, I know. It is true. And I used to be way more picky. I used to have like a significant checklist.
Yes.
And then I realized all the ones that were really good looking were the worst, like personality wise. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe I'll go out for personality. But then when they were short, I'm like, yeah, it's just I'm never going to be able to connect with you in that way, intimacy, because the height thing is just weirding me out.
Yeah.
So now it's like, all right, just be funny and be tall. Jeez.
It's really the least they can do.
Maybe I should just go find like a tall comedian out there. No, I tried that too. It didn't work out.
You did. You did. You did.
No, he was actually.
He was cute too.
Well, there was like two kind of comedian-ish people.
Oh.
Remember?
Oh.
I mean, the one was the worst.
The worst.
The one was the absolute worst. And then the other one, he was cute, but and he like.
Well, he was like married, but
yeah,
it like doesn't.
He wasn't married, but then
he was like
he's like, I have someone pregnant. I'm like, yeah, probably not gonna work out for me. But
okay, but
thanks for making me laugh.
All right, so let's circle back around because I think like the main thing, and I think like take some part from your mom, take some part from me, but it's just being a little more open, and it's not about looks. I don't even think it needs to be about height. Like I think you can keep height. I think you can keep that as like your top thing. I think just like you've had like a significant number of boys after you recently, and you're like, I don't know, I'm just so busy. I have so much going on. I'm like, Bridget, like you just asked me to get drinks every day after work, so like it kind of seems like you have a little time.
Maybe that's what it is. I gotta. It's almost like when a baby like can't leave their mom.
Yeah,
it's like I need to like start separating from you a little bit, but I just not ready.
But like I can be there. I can like be at the other end of the bar. You know.
But I tried to kind of go on a date with you there, and the guy wasn't into it.
Oh. Why do guys not like that?
I don't
like,
get it. It actually doesn't make any sense because specifically this guy, because he's already met you, so he knows. Yeah. He enjoys like hanging out with us when we're in like fun social settings. Yeah. And then it's always, he's got to like side text to me like, wow, you looked really good tonight. Can I take you out to dinner? Yeah, great. Me and Bets are free this night. Yeah. He's like, yeah, but I was thinking just me and you. Well, why? You always have fun with both of us. See, it's like a 2-for-1 deal.
I think it's a 2-for-1 also. And like, I am not understanding why they wouldn't want 2 cool, pretty, amazing, talented, smart,
just keep putting like out there.
Skinny.
Yeah. Oh, rich, famous. Yeah.
Rich, famous. Just like, why would they not want us both there? It doesn't even make sense. Okay, literally, if you said to somebody, you said you could have just one or you could have 2, what kind of asshole chooses one?
I know.
It doesn't even make sense.
I just think they are, in their minds, are being hopeful. Like, well, if I get her alone, maybe we can take that next step. Listen, nope. There's actually 2 specific ones that always want to try to get me alone. It's like, no, like I've told you 7,000 times we're friends and that's it.
You know, I think that people now are coming to the point in like our relationship where they're like, oh, well, like if I like need to meet with Betsy, like obviously Bridget's coming.
Yes.
Like if I need to meet with Bridget, obviously Betsy's coming. And like I don't even need to talk to them. I'll get a reservation for 3.
It's true.
And if you don't, guy, like we're not coming.
It's actually more shocking when one of us are alone. Like specifically, we had a meeting with an advertising partner. You couldn't come. So it's just me sitting at the bar waiting for our advertising partner. And he came and he's like looking around. Well, where's your sidekick? And I was like, oh, she wasn't able to come. The dude's never been so happy in his life. Because, we know. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, it's still a work meeting. Relax. Like, don't think that I'm
Doesn't mean I like you.
Stay home today because I really want to hang out with this guy. Sure. It is not. But then the other day, you had a meeting, and you know those awkward meetings when they're like at 6:30, 7 o'clock? It's a little too late. Because it's like too far after work. So by the time you get home, you're like, well, now I'm like relaxed. I don't want to come back out. So you're like, well, Bridge, do you want to get a drink with me before this? Because it's just that weird time gap. So then I'm there and she's like, all right, but you got to leave before he gets here. I'm like, yeah, I know. And then the dude was running a little bit late. Then he gets there. And I'm like, all right, well, I'll let you guys be. And he's like, oh, you're leaving? Like he was so shocked too. Like, well, I just assumed you guys come as a package deal. I'm like, well, if you want me to stay, sure. I'll take another one, bartender. And I didn't leave.
Yeah, and I think that went well, except there was one thing that happened. Sorry, I'm leading right into another one if you don't mind.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
There was one thing that... So, okay, let me just, like, paint this picture because I feel like everyone knows this situation. You're sitting at a nice dinner. There are 4 of you sitting there. Everyone, like, the plates come, the entrees come, and everyone's looking like, oh, my food. And you're typically looking at your own food. You know, like, wow, mine looks so good. Like, oh, my God, Bridge, yours looks good, too. But, like, you know, I'm focusing on mine because it's mine. Your eyes just wander right at the beginning. Like, you're scoping out everyone else's meal. Mm-hmm. You're thinking about what you know about them, like, appetite-wise. You're like, are they going to eat it? Like, are they going to eat that whole thing? Because I'm going to try to be respectful at the beginning of the dinner and not ask for a bite. But then I'm going to keep looking. Oh, Betsy, how is yours? Yeah, it looks really good. Just to get it out there, you know? Like, get that out there. Just, like, plant the seed.
It's scary how well you know me.
Yeah. And so then, like, you know, like, mid entrees, we're all halfway through. And I'm like, I put my fork down. You're like, wow. Are you not hungry? Like, yeah, I am. I'm just, like, taking a little break. You're like, oh, okay. I'm like, why? Do you want a bite? And usually when somebody says, like, oh, do you want to, like, try it? People are like, oh, my God, no. Like, this is, like, I have mine. I'm good. Bridget never turns down a bite. Have you ever turned down a bite?
No, but what? Don't offer if you don't want me to have a bite.
It is
my
common courtesy to say, like, oh, do you want a bite? Like, oh,
I don't do that to people. I don't ask if they want a bite.
I know,
I don't want to give a bite.
You're not a commonly courteous person.
When it comes to my food, no.
When it comes to your food, you're not.
It's so funny, though, that you talk about, like, the watching everyone's plate. I do. It's so weird.
I know.
And, like, I didn't realize I did it until you just put it out there.
Yeah.
But, like, usually, mine comes, I'll look. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, then I'll get, like, upset. I'm like, damn, that one looks a lot better than mine. So then I just have to let them know. I'm like, wow, yours looks real good. I should have got that. Yeah, I'm really excited to eat it. Yeah, I knew I like steak. I don't know why. I went with the chicken. That. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then I do. There's, like, certain friends that I know. They never finish their meal. So I just, like, kindly wait until they're done. And then I see them about to put like their napkin over the plate because they're about to be like, I'm done. I'm like, oh,
over here.
Pass it
over
over.
All right, let's get back to the other night though, when us three or us the three of us.
Yep.
It was supposed to be the two, but then it was the three of us are eating, and Bridget and I get the same salad.
Yep.
Okay.
Well,
and
thought so.
We order the same exact thing. So I'm eating, and I notice that she's literally staring at me, like just so mad. I'm like, what? What is going on?
We forgot the same thing. Why are you staring at my food?
We got the same thing. You go. Oh, you got cucumbers in yours. I was like, oh, I don't know, whatever. And you're like, oh, and tomatoes. I didn't get those either. I was like, God damn, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right, but like you're gonna eat the rest of mine anyway.
Well, I didn't know that at the time. I know you don't like always eat all your cucumbers. But me, like, I really like cucumbers on my salad. Specifically this salad. Like it's a main ingredient of it. Like the olives, the cucumbers, the onions, feta cheese, like it all goes together. And I was like, man, this feels a little light. I look over and I'm like, and like Betsy's in conversation with dude, and I'm like still looking. I'm like, yeah, those are cucumbers, aren't they? And finally, she's like, what? What are you looking at? I'm like, it's just weird because you have a whole pile of cucumbers and I didn't get one.
And you know,
she's
this
like,
guy who you don't even know.
I don't.
Like, it's like, God, what the fuck's up with your friend? I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he didn't say that, but I know he was thinking it.
I kind of thought he was thinking it too. So I tried to hold it back. But.
So then I wonder, like, he did not offer you a bite of his food.
But I did. It was one of those like diarrhea of the mouth things. I quickly bit my tongue, but it was too late.
Yeah.
When he ordered his food and they're like, okay, what would you like for your side? He's like, what are my options? They're like, oh, you can get a side salad, fruit, waffle fries, regular fries. And I'm like, please say waffle fries. Please say waffle fries. And he goes, I'll take the fruit. I'm like,
fruit for dinner is a fucking psycho move.
That was the worst side option. So I'm like pissed because typically that's the type of food I know I'm going to get leftovers. No one ever eats their full side. They might eat like their full burger, their full steak. They're always going to have some extra fries or an extra piece of broccoli or something. And so he ordered fruit. I'm like, it's so stupid. I'm not going to want it. So literally after that, I'm like, why would you get fruit? I was really hoping you got waffle fries so I could have one. I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, oh, well, you could have just said something, or you could just like order a side of waffle fries. I'm like, yeah, maybe I will later. And then I like brought it up again. He's like, do you just want to order some waffle fries? I'm like, maybe just.
This is actually
some cucumbers.
Really how the whole thing went.
It's
like actually how it went. And then he's probably thinking to himself, you weren't even supposed to be here anyway.
I know.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I know. You know, you should probably give me his email. I got to send him a thank you and an apology.
An apology. Like, at what point, like, do you, because you were both in sales, obviously, and we go on, like, first meetings at lunches, second meetings, where we're kind of just acquaintances with people. At what point do you feel comfortable? Like if I say you don't know me, all right, we've met 2 times, we're at lunch, and I get fries, a side of fries. And I only have like 5 fries. And I'm like, ugh, I'm like done. Like whatever. And I push it away. Oh. Keep in mind, Bridget, I've only met you 2 times.
Yeah.
Okay. So like we know each other, but we don't know each other.
Yeah.
Are you like, hey, can I get those? Or what?
I know. I've been trying to put myself in that scenario because it's so painful for me when I see like a whole dish of fries just going to waste. Yeah, it's like, that's a sin.
It is a sin. I agree.
I will gladly eat that. So I actually think it's more rude when people say like, oh, I'm so full. Would you want any of this? Like, ask before you just like say like get it away.
But, you're putting it on them.
Yeah.
You're saying they're rude if they don't offer.
Yes. Like, why would you throw it away before this person at your seat might want some?
I don't know. Like, would somebody be offended by that? Like, I don't. Like, I'm obviously not either. But like, I don't know. Like, maybe like I don't know.
I don't know because I'm thinking of a specific time where I remember I threw someone off. But they kind of appreciated it. Like, oh, wow, you like feel this comfortable with me. And I'm like, oh, was that weird for me to do? But it was a similar situation with dude where I really wanted him to order waffle fries and he didn't. Same thing. I'm at like a fancier restaurant. I think it was maybe the first time I met the guy.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was an advertising partner. We did a lot of video calls. It was the pandemic. So now it's time to meet in real life.
Yeah.
And we go to lunch and same thing. He ordered a sandwich. I order a salad. Always order a salad, but I always want fries.
Yeah.
And for the options of the sides, they went through it, and he's like, oh, I probably shouldn't eat fries, but I'm going to go ahead and get them. And my man, I'm like, okay.
Under the table.
Boom, score. But he's a bigger guy, and I'm like, he's probably going to eat every last bite.
I told you, you literally,
I know.
you don't even know him. You're like, well, he's kind of big. He's probably going to eat every fucking one of those fries.
Like, I know I'm excited he ordered fries. doubt it I'm going to get any of those.
Psycho.
I know. And then sure enough, it was over and he's like, man, these fries are real good. And he's like, but they gave me a lot. And I was like, well, I'm not going to lie. I was real happy when you ordered them. Can I have some? He was like, oh, yeah, sorry. Like, I'm like, oh, no. Like, I just don't want them to go to waste. I'm like, unless you want to take them home. He's like, oh, no, they'll be, like, soggy if I take them home. I'm like, yeah, that's what I was thinking, too. And he did. And then at the end of it, he started cracking up. He's like, well, it's so nice to meet you in person. And, wow, I can't wait to share fries with you next time. So he kind of, like, appreciated it. I, like, made him feel comfortable with me.
Like, I think fries are like a not very intimate thing to share, right? Like, they're separate, right? So that makes it, that what you just talked about does not make sense to me the first time you ever met him, but like sharing fries makes sense. If somebody offers you, like, I get this amazing lobster bisque.
That's a tough one.
And I'm like, and I've met you 2 times. I'm like, God, this lobster bisque is so good. Do you want to try it? But like, no. I say this lobster bisque is so good, and you're like, oh, really? Like, I really wanted to try that. And then I feel bad, and I'm like, would you like a bite? And I'm not saying it because I want you to have a bite, by the way.
I would say no to that one.
Oh, you would, even in your own spoon.
Well, if it was like you and me right now, I'd be like, yeah, pass it over. But yeah, if it's someone I just met, like, yeah, soup is a little too intimate.
Yeah, soup is intimate, I think.
Like, even like drinks, that happens a lot. Yeah. It's weird. People are so, they're much more open to offering you a sip of their drink than a bite of their food, which I don't get. People order drinks. I'm like, oh, what'd you get? It's a Manhattan or something. And I'm like, oh, I don't like those. Are you sure? This one's really good. Try it. I'm like, no, I don't want your Manhattan. But
it's
give me some of
only
your fries.
because you said no. And they're like, are you sure? Because they know about you. They know you go around town eating everyone's food, drinking everyone's drink.
Do I really have a reputation?
You have a reputation amongst friends.
Well, yeah. But I think some of our friends appreciate it. Well, we have one specific friend who hates leftovers. So it's always painful for her and us to watch. Like, I'm full and I'm not going to eat it. And for me, I'll even be like stuffed to the max. I'm like, I can't let it go to waste. Pass it over.
I am a leftover person. I love leftovers. So like, I don't think there's a lot that's weird about this, except for the one you don't know somebody. And sharing soup. I don't want to share soup.
Okay, well, I'll file that away. I won't ask for a little bite of your soup or sip of your soup.
Okay, great.
Ever again.
Thanks. Okay, thank you.
Well, can I like say something for you?
Well, like, I just feel like you had. I literally didn't even know you had any.
You just think you're perfect over there?
I mean, not perfect, but like not like I don't have a ton to work on.
Oh my gosh. Well, I have some things for you. Well, I don't have like as many. Clearly, you got a big list. You just keep rattling them off, and I'm like, okay, I thought this was like a you say one, I say one, you say one. Clearly, not how the episode has been going.
I say 2, you say 1.
Okay. Well, this kind of goes with like the theme.
Okay. Oh God.
No, not really, but like you typically always eat most of your meal, but you leave just like a little bit for me, which is always like great. But then afterwards, it's not even after we eat, it's just a lot. I really want you to stop saying that you're fat and asking me if I think you're fat. Literally, it'll be after you eat, and you're like, I'm so disgusting, I am so fat. And I won't say anything. Well, what, am I? I'm like, no, like, you're not. Or if like we're going somewhere and we're dressed up, be honest. Do I look ginormous in this outfit?
I've never said the word ginormous, by the way. Let's put it out there. Never
huge.
Said
You'll
ginormous.
say huge. Okay. Do I look huge in this dress? And I'm like, no, Bridget, are you lying to me? No, Betsy, I'm not lying to you. Well, you are, because I do look huge. I'm like, okay, well, I like don't know that. And then, no, wait, I'm not done. And then, or you will see someone else, whether they're famous or just a random person on Instagram.
I do this.
And she'll show me a photo of like someone that I would like that's very large, and be like, be honest, do I look like that? I'm like, no, Betsy, you don't look like that. Are you lying? No, I'm not lying. It's just so like silly. No, I'm sick of it. You're not fat. I'm never going to say you're fat. And also, I'm with you every day.
That's the problem. You're never going to say I'm fat.
Okay, well, Betsy, I'm going to keep going. See, now I get it. So you always ask these questions, but then like the time where I am like very honest with you, because typically you're like, okay, do I look pretty in this photo? Do I look fat? Well, I'm like, yes, you look beautiful. No, you don't look fat. But then the times I'm honest and say like, yeah, I don't think you look that great. You're like, I'm like, well, what? Like, so you want me to be honest. When I'm honest, you don't like the answer. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I'm never going to say you look fat because you never look fat. And also, I'm with you every day. So if you gain a pound or two, I'm not going to notice. But yeah, the other day, she was like, what do you think of this soda? I was going to post it on my story. I'm like, yeah, not your best look. And she literally just turned. And I'm like, well, are you like mad? She goes, mm-hmm. and she posted it anyway. So I'm like, why'd you ask for my opinion?
I don't know.
So do you think you can stop this for the new year? Stop saying that you're fat and stop asking me.
Actually, I
look fat?
because I'm going to tell you why. I've really been into manifesting lately, and I feel like when I put me and fat or me and ugly in the same sentence, I'm just putting it out to the universe that I need to be fat or that I need to be ugly. And like, I certainly don't want to be either, so I'm done.
Yeah.
That's one I can agree with.
All right. That's a good point. The whole manifesting thing.
Yeah.
You take the resolutions a little bit better than I do, clearly.
Kind of how it seems. Okay, so, all right.
Well, I just like a couple of them are in the same theme.
Fine.
Okay. So, asking if you're fat, saying that you're fat, pointing out people that are larger, and asking if you look similar. Like, no, you can stop that. Also,
what?
Okay, you are a very beautiful woman. You have one of the best. You even say your best asset is your face. You have a beautiful face. You do not need to use that weird Snapchat filter in your selfies.
I knew this was coming.
You did? Well, I mean, I drop hints all the time. Like, yeah, but that one looks a little like weird and blurry. You're like,
You don't drop hints. You tell me you don't like my Snapchat filter. What are you talking about?
Well, all right. I'm working on being direct, so I'm being direct. I just think you should leave it in 2022.
I kind of agree.
Wow. Okay.
I do.
Well, this is not how I thought it was going to go.
These are all things I also have been thinking about. I can just use Facetune.
Instead of using a Snapchat filter that makes my skin perfect and clear, Facetune will do it.
That's actually not true because I recently posted something from Advanced Skin Renewal after I got my face done.
And you look beautiful.
I mean, it actually wasn't the worst I've ever looked, but sometimes I'm just not having a great day and I need to slap on a little filter.
Well, I think I know what it is. I think that social media has just ruined our view of what people look like.
That's true.
Because I look back at photos, a time hop photo comes up of me 10 years ago. I'm like, I don't look wildly different. I mean, I got some wrinkles and stuff. I'm like, but why did I think I look good in that photo? But if I took that photo and looked the same right now, I'd be like, oh God, I have to swipe Paris to make sure my
Me too.
It's so crazy. So I think the social media world has ruined us. However, Advanced Skin Renewal at least makes me feel a little bit more confident without makeup on.
Totally.
Again, we're getting older, so I got a little darker circles, a little bit more wrinkles. But I've got to say, my skin is so clear.
I think your skin looks amazing, and I don't think you look old, and you're not old, and it's just absolutely ridiculous.
Well, again,
I know it's Genevieve. It's Advanced Skin Renewal. I feel like she actually has really helped us. Getting back to that, when I look back at photos of myself, specifically in college, I'm like, how did I think? Number one, how did I think I was so cute? Number two, how did anyone else think I was cute? It doesn't even make sense. My eyebrows were this thin. I was a mess. I had makeup, eye makeup down to here, just a total slut disaster, smoking cigarettes, just so gross.
Well, I'm glad you quit smoking cigarettes, and I'm glad Genevieve could step in. And because I'm sure that didn't make your skin look nice.
What did I care? I was drunk all the time.
True. It is wild, but I think it was again the style back then. Because same thing comes up. I'm like, I just didn't have eyebrows. It's weird. I have dark hair, but my eyebrows are really light. So filling them in wasn't a thing, and thin eyebrows were in. So I'm like, great. I don't even have any. So I'm really in style. And then I used to wear black eyeliner, bottom, in the waterliner, and here I tried to do a little winged thing.
Oh, I like the wing.
And dark eyeshadow. I'm like, I just had these little black holes as eyes. Again, I'm like, and that was kind of popular in high school. That's really weird that people ever looked at me and thought, oh, that's a cute girl.
This actually leads me right into my next resolution for you. There are a few things I think just need to be retired in 2022. Oh. 2023 need to be, thank you.
Well, no, it is 2023.
It is 2023, yeah. Okay. No, that's what he just said.
Oh,
I forgot what year it was. I forgot what year it was because I thought these should have been retired a long time ago, but you're still doing them. Your team earrings, your sports earrings that you wear, your the ones with little baseballs on them, or a little B for Browns or something. They gotta go. And holiday earrings also. Holiday earrings and fucking sports team earrings. Get rid of them.
I don't know. I feel like you're in the minority there. People love my themed earrings.
Who?
I don't know. I get compliments on them all the time, especially during the holiday season. when I wear the ones with that little bulbs and they jingle and stuff, people are like, oh my gosh, those are so cute. Look how cute and festive you are. Yeah, I am. my gangster rapper shirt, big hit. You're lucky I didn't wear them on the podcast last time.
I actually am very lucky. I agree. That actually is my next thing.
Well, I'm not done with
shirts. No. These are all things that need to be retired. Shirts with a whole bunch of fucking words on them. Like, let me eat tacos and call me pretty. What the fuck is that about? What the fuck?
It's feed me tacos and tell me I'm pretty, okay? What about the one that says fiesta like there's no mañana?
Gotta go.
Really?
They all gotta go.
Those are great for Cinco de Mayo. They are. Again, people love themed like shirts and accessories on the holidays.
Who are these people?
Every time I wear them.
Who are they?
Strangers, friends, everyone. They're like, wow, you look so cute. I love that shirt. Where'd you get it?
Listen, I think it's strangers. Because I think strangers are fucking weirdos. What friends of yours are like, wow, that shirt that says, fry, yay, looks great on you. Like, the stupid fucking sayings, like, you know those bitches who go to the bachelorette parties and they all wear those stupid fucking bathing suits and the one says, like, sunbae. And then the other one says like champagne and margaritas or rosé all day or like whatever the fuck they're doing. It's so embarrassing. That needs to be retired. I've never seen you do that, but I'm just putting it out there. It needs to go. It's so bad.
The bachelorette parties with the shirts, I mean, I'll wear them like when I'm in a wedding and the bride wants me to or the maid of honor buys them, but I'm not leading the pack in those either. I agree.
You know, the bride is trying to fuck you. I just want you to know that. When the bride of this, what do they say? Gang, what do they call their friends? What do they call their
bride tribe?
Bride tribe. Girl gang. Like what? Like who said these things and like thought it was like super cool? It's so corny.
Yeah, they are.
Me. And anyway, what I'm saying about the bride in this specific situation is she wants to look really good. She wants all of you guys to look like fucking assholes wearing these stupid goddamn bathing suits.
Maybe that's true. I've never had to wear a bathing suit for a bachelorette party. I hope I don't have to, but I mean,
really
I think it's going to be tough for me to retire the holiday things. But I just have to say, you gifted me Brown's earrings. So, like, what?
No, it was your first. Well, yeah, but those. Okay, if you had to ever, the reason I gifted you the earrings is because I thought to myself, if you ever have to wear any Brown's earrings, I feel like these are the most appropriate ones.
Yeah, and I did. I wore them like most games.
I know. What happened to those?
They're in my jewelry box. I'm still going to wear them. The only time I stopped wearing them is when it got cold and I had to wear beanies and they're like hoops.
Yeah.
So guys, they're big hoop earrings and in the middle of them it says Browns. They're really cool. I know. I remember she got them for me before my first Browns game hosting. I'm like, oh, I could cry. They were so beautiful. They were so beautiful. I mean, not like to the level of probably what like Josh could do at Bookman and Son Fine Jewelry because obviously it wasn't real diamonds. I'm assuming you got them in the team shop. So probably weren't real diamonds.
No, they were not.
So that could be something I could get from Josh, though. I did get this like fancy ring for him.
That's psychotic. Don't ask him to do that for you.
He would, though.
He would. I know he would, but it's still scary.
That's why he's great. He'll do anything for his customers. I did get this nice ring for Christmas.
I know. It actually really is beautiful.
Very nice and subtle for me.
I mean,
not...
Same. Same. I can't wait to get this hand done, too.
Oh, you are. Well, we're going to put that out there. That's a good resolution. By end of 2023, you're going to have way more diamonds on your hands from Bookman and Son.
Maybe we should start saying some like good stuff. Maybe like we should like talk about what we want to happen, like the stuff that we do want to happen.
Yeah. Well, I feel like you gave me like a lot, and I only gave you 2.
Oh,
I keep you.
I keep trying to cut you off because I feel like that's all there is, probably.
Nope. Okay, this is something you're probably not going to do, but I would like for you to do because I feel like you've changed me for the better. Okay. I feel like I was like a lyric.
You make me better. You make me better.
I was thinking more like Wicked the musical, but like because of you, I am changed for the better. I think that's how it goes.
I do like that one. I do. That's a good one.
I think it's Defying Gravity.
Yeah.
Anyways,
you love
so
that song.
you like you have changed me. Like I mean, I used to be the girl that would like go to the bar and be like, yeah, whatever like house wine you got is like good with me. I go to the grocery store and I'd get like a box of wine, which I really still do drink box wine.
You do not. I haven't even seen you fucking drink anything cheap in the last 2.5 years.
That's what I'm saying. Like you screwed me, but you opened me to better things in life. But now I'm like a little like high maintenance when it comes to my champagne and my wine, because I'll go to like family functions and we're like still Team Boda Box, so we'll have it. And I'm like, tastes like a little different, but then once you get going, you're like, oh yeah, this is still good. But when I'm going out to restaurants, we can't. So now it's come to the point where I'm not just blaming you, me too, but when we're choosing where we're going to go, it's like, well, if they don't have like nice drinks, nice champagne, we can't go. So typically we're going to very fancy restaurants, balling on a budget. So I think you should be more open to going to like more like dive-ish spots with me.
Yeah, we have done that.
Like when where?
Like Johnny's Little Bar.
True. That's
and guess what? We can still get a really nice bottle of champagne. You know where else we go?
Yours truly.
Yours truly.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Real nice champagne. I feel like I'm a really good compromiser.
I mean, we go to those places like 1/3 of the time.
Oh,
and then
that's dramatic. That's not true. I feel like we go to YT a lot.
That's true. But that's what made me think of it. I'm like, I just feel like you don't give it a try because you're assuming you're going to be like, oh, this is gross. I don't like anything. I'm like, but she loves yours truly. So she'll probably like my little dive bars.
I am fine going to a shitty spot. Not that those places are shitty. I'm saying I'm fine going to a weird dive bar if they have a fancy bottle of champagne. Okay. Or I can bring my own, which I'm happy to do.
Okay. Wow. I mean, you're taking everything I'm saying great.
Like, I know. I thank you. Thanks. Okay, well, can I have one more for you?
Okay. Well, I mean, I have like the main one. It's more serious, but
okay. Well, this one's serious too.
Okay. Well, serious time.
Okay. So I feel like, as we're getting bigger, becoming more rich and more famous, and more people know who we are, people look at us and they're like, wow, they're doing a really good job. Maybe if I do X, I will like, jumpstart my career. Like, oh my God, I'm obsessed with how her hair looked. Maybe I'll wear my hair like that today. And, it could even be subconsciously, by the way. Like, people, like, see you all over town, at the Browns games, on the radio, whatever. And people are like, wow, like, Bridget, I love that jacket. Where did you get it? You're the psychopath that's like, oh, I have no idea. Sorry.
Well,
because you don't want them to know, because you take it as they're copying you. And you hate that more than anything in life.
That's like asking me to change a whole personality trait. I don't think I can do it. Like, the thought of you even saying it, like, I'm like, my blood's starting to boil. It irritates me.
What about, like, because if somebody says to me, like, oh my God, I am obsessed with that necklace. Where did you get it? I'm like, oh, I got it from Josh. Like, go get yourself one.
I know. You are really good about it. And, like, I'll do it to you, and I'll be like, oh, I'll just borrow it. And you're like, why don't you just buy your own? I'm like, you're okay with that? You would want me to, like, wear the same thing as you? And you're like, yeah, you weird. I'd rather you do that than wear mine.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay. Me? Oh. It's, like, everything, though. Like, it could be, yeah. I mean, it mainly does, like, come down to, like, looks things. And I actually appreciate it more if someone compliments me, like, oh my gosh, Bridget, I love that jacket that you're wearing. Where did you get it? I would love to get it. It would work out great for me, like, and I'm working out, like, to throw over my workout outfit. And it's like, okay, at least you're coming forward and, like, saying, like, I like it. I'm probably going to buy it. It's like, okay, well, all right, at least you're giving me that front. It really irritates me is when people, like, just, like, start doing it. Like, people that I'm around often.
Yeah.
Like, I've never seen you wear your hair like that, but all of a sudden you're starting to do, like, the real, like, small curls like I'm wearing today. You never used to do that. Now you're doing it all the time.
But you understand that somebody wore those curls before you.
Yeah, but this one, like, you just know that they're copying.
Okay, but I'm just saying in general.
Well, I'm not saying I invented, like, the wand, but...
You did not invent the wand.
I understand. Okay, like, for instance, you make fun of my white eyeliner all the time. I've been wearing white eyeliner in my waterline since 2012. I don't know, there's some TikTok girl that is, like, putting it out there, and now everyone's like, oh my God, I want to be this, like, girl. I'm not even going to say her name to give her more fame, but, like, I want to be like her, and, like, she wears white eyeliner. I'm like, so someone said it to me the other day. I'm like, oh my God, I love that you're doing whatever her name is, little thing. And I'm like,
I bet that.
I have been wearing my makeup like this literally since 2012. I will pull up photos. Actually, since 2010. I started doing it when I was at Miss Teen USA.
See, this is what I need to tell you.
But I don't want people to think I'm copying. I didn't.
Okay. But, like, I think of things like, all right, so I have this big pink fur coat, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this big pink fur coat. I have seen, since I got that coat, a couple other people wearing these big, like, bright pink fur coats.
I'm, like, mad for you.
And so you want to know what I did? Great. Have fun with your bright pink fur coat. I got me a blue fur coat, right? Like you gotta, like, take off the fucking white eyeliner and wear. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Wear something else, and people will follow you then, and then you'll always be ahead, and they'll always be trying to get there. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes. I did. I saw that one quote, and it was like, don't get mad about people imitating you or trying to be you because they're never going to get one step ahead because they're waiting for you to make your next move. Like, all right, well, now what?
Right, I know.
But like it irritates me, like clothes-wise, but then like career-wise too. I have a couple people that I'll like do something on social media and then they do some rendition of it. I'm like, oh, that was a good one. Like, oh, you really came up with that one on your own. Oh, it like fires me up.
Maybe we should stop talking about it.
But the time where it gets weird because I feel like I am too nice in the sense. I just need to be more direct. Like, yes, it would bother me when people compliment. Like, would you mind if I buy it? I'm like, I really do mind, but I don't know how to like say like, yes, I would. Because I don't want to sound like a psycho.
It's psychotic.
But like I do.
It totally is.
And someone did that to me. Not that recently.
God,
it was like
your voice is shaking. You're so mad. What did they do?
And it's like literally something again that a lot of women in America wear, but for whatever reason, this person had no idea about it, and I was like, wow, like that looks so good on you. And they're asking me if I'm like working out differently. I'm like, I don't even do that. Like, nope, that's not it. And I'm like, all right, it's probably what I'm wearing. Oh my gosh, what is it? And asked, gosh, do you mind if I'm gonna like buy this right now? And I was like, oh. Yeah, go ahead. And now I see him wear it all the time. And I'm like, can you at least give me credit? Like,
okay.
Yeah, thank you, Bridget. This is why I look good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. Like, if that were me, if I liked something that you were wearing, and I would say, like, it would never even occur to me to ask you if it was okay if I bought it. I would say, like, oh my God, I love that jacket. Where'd you get it? And then you say wherever you got it. And like, oh my God, I've been needing a gray jacket. I'm totally getting it. End of the story. Because, like, you could do whatever the fuck you want. It's just, It's like, I would never even think to ask you. I'm telling, like, I wouldn't even think of it because I don't care that much. Like, we couldn't be more opposite on that.
I know. Well, we're mainly everything.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse is when they ask because I'm like, well, at least they ask, but now I don't know how to say no. So, like, yeah, I guess you're going to do it. Or if they just, like, keep complimenting it, like, wow, yeah, well, that totally looks good on you. It was, like, made for you. Well, thank you. And they start wearing it. And I'm like, oh, you got it. I'm like, well, yeah. Look great on you, so I wanted to try it. Oh, it doesn't look good on you, so I don't know.
So you know that one onesie that I have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's the one that I was like, I need to borrow that more often.
Yeah. And then I said you should get it, and now you have it and you wear it every day. I
have it in every color.
In every color. And you wear it every day. And like, but like,
and I tell you,
it didn't affect me in any way.
And I tell you, I'm like, you're nuts. I cannot believe you're allowing me to do this. And now because I wear it like probably once or twice a week, like people were like, oh, there's Bridget in her onesie. It's become like my brand. I'm like, it's not fair. It was Betsy. Betsy found it.
Thank you for giving me the credit. Yeah. But see, the point, like the thing is, like I really do think it's true. Like I really don't care about that. Like if I was getting paid on it, like if you were getting paid on wearing that, like I'd be pissed. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Like I found it. Yeah.
Right. But like no one's getting paid, so I don't care.
All right. Well, that one's going to be real tough for me to change. It's been who I am as a person forever.
I think it's a good, it's something good for you to think about and try.
I will. Because I do waste a lot of energy on it, getting upset.
You sure do.
Which brings me to my last resolution for you.
Oh, wow.
You need to stop wasting time on things and people that don't matter, that aren't giving you any benefit in life, that aren't bringing you money, that aren't bringing you happiness, that aren't helping you do your job or anything. You know, for someone that's like so direct, like I'm going to do what I want to do, you waste a lot of time on dumb things and energy.
I know. I have a lot of energy to be spared sometimes, especially when I hate somebody. I have a lot of energy to be spared. But let's go back. I know. It's like, you know. Yeah,
she'll do things. Yeah, I'm like talking. Yeah, third person. Like, hey, guys. Betsy. Like,
hey, guys.
You do this. Like, and I get it. Obviously, we get mad about very different things. Yes. I will literally like, when someone like copies me. Get so mad and you're like, you're a crazy person.
Yes.
You get mad about things that I'm like, what? That's what you're really mad about? And you'll waste like the rest of your day trying to figure out a way to like ruin them. Mm-hmm. I'm like, well, who cares?
Rest of my day. I spend the rest of the fucking year
and I'm like,
trying to figure it out.
Like, it's okay. Let's just like move on. Like, no.
Oh, I can't.
I know.
Like, I really do. As I get older and I meet like more people and I'm like open to like experiencing them, it's so interesting to me to see what makes people like tick and like lose their shit. Cause like that, what you just talked about, I do not identify with it in any way. Like no way. This, like somebody recently, like let's just give a little example. Somebody recently I think, tried to play us, right? I am plotting their death in my mind. Like, and it's not casual. Like, it's not like a casual thing. It's like I spend any moment that I have that's like open.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, so-and-so. Let me think about what the fuck I can do to ruin them. It's psychotic.
And it's crazy because I get it. Like that whole situation, it still infuriates me. Yeah. But for me, I don't know why I can like pack it away. Oof. But then when it comes back up, I get mad. But like even like things at work that make me mad. And you're like, well, why don't you just talk to our manager about it? But then like a day passes. I'm like, well, whatever. It's like past now. And you're like, yeah, but it's going to get brought up again and you're going to get annoyed. So maybe just like get it out. I'm like, nah, it's fine. Like I just let things go that probably I shouldn't let go.
Yeah.
And you, like, if you don't like get to it right immediately, you'll just spend a lot of time and energy. Like, all right, I'm not going to see them for a while. So who can I get to that's going to lead me to that person so I can ruin that? I'm like, wow, this is a lot of.
It's a lot
of time.
But like, this is the crazy part about it. And I should leave this, but I don't think I can. Like, it brings me severe happiness. I like smile on my way home as I'm like driving home from like murdering them. Like it like makes me happy.
I know the face. She does this.
If I ever look at anyone, like if I look at somebody and I do this,
it's like scary.
Like, no, I'm gonna kill you.
Or like I already killed someone that you know, and like can't wait till you find out.
And my girlfriend is like burying their body as I'm like looking you in the face.
Yeah, you're actually not really scary.
I know.
You should stop watching like killer murder series and stuff.
No, like they didn't give me the idea. Like this is like I was born this way.
You're a psycho. Like I think that is way more psycho than me getting mad that people copy me.
No, mine is just like a deeper rooted thing, I think, you know. So yeah, it's probably something to work on.
Well, I think those were great resolutions.
I do too. Wow.
2023. Yeah. I mean, I like hearing them.
Yeah.
Really the only one I think I can change and be more open to is be more open to like going on dates and things like that. Yeah. Like that is something, because I do always make the excuse, I don't have time, which I don't have a lot of time, but I always make time for you.
What was the one that made you the most mad?
The copying thing. Like there's just no way. There's absolutely no way I could change that.
Okay, well there's no way I can change my like love of like ruining people's lives either. So let's talk about that one in 2024.
Okay, and I will. Yeah. I'll like try to calm this down.
Yeah. But like keep the hand jobs going though.
Bye. Cheers to 2023.